the guitar. Okay.
なんでどうしてそんな簡単なところで引っかかるんですか
Well, you
言
see,
い訳するね
I'm sorry. Obasan was a Spartan in her teaching. Terribly so. I've never been yelled at in the first much, even during my violin lessons.
やめやめそんなんじゃギターも曲もかわいそうだっつーの気合い入れてもう一回最初から
Yes.
大体ねそんな高い位置でギター持たない何それギターマンだかっこ悪くて嫌
Huh? But it's easier to play it like this way. It felt right to hold it just in front of my chest in order to finger in the
弾
chords,
きやす
right?
さなんて関係ないの弾きやすいフォームと弾きにくいフォームがあったらあえて弾きにくい方を選ぶのがロックなの
That's absurd. Although maybe she has a point. The position of the violin is pretty absurd too when you think about it. It was forcibly driven into me like sorry. Since I was a kid, I rarely paid attention to it. But if you learn as an adult, that approach is pretty awkward to maintain.
いいから言う通りにして私がティーチャーあんたスチューデントわかったギターの位置はここ
Like this, it won't make the note. But won't this make the notes I can't hold down will come out? The position was rather hard. I felt like my left hand was going to
そ
cramp.
んなもん適当にごまかして
Smooth it over. But then I can't produce an accurate
正
note.
確な音
Obasan's shot open. Did I say something
そんな
bad?
細かいことはどうでもいいんじゃ
Ooh. An ashtray suddenly flew by me. If I hadn't dodged, it would have hit
そんな
me.
に清く正しい音楽がやりたかったらクラシックでもやってろい
That would be what I've played, though. But if that was what my teacher Obasan says, then oh well. When in Rome, there was the Romans, huh? For now, I'll just do as she says. If you question your master, you'll never learn. This was one of the rules experiences had taught me. If you ask to be taught, then you must approach the teacher as a blank slate. It was the same for the violin. Once you become a little capable, you also develop your own know-how. The know-how you earn from your own experience is valuable. After all, it is an argument rooted to the ground for your actual experience. However, if you adhere to that too much, then you become unable to absorb new material. No matter how excellent a teacher you receive instructions from, if that doesn't coincide with your own experience, you'll feel resistance to accepting it. The more experience and skill you obtain, the harder it becomes to accept new ideas. Your experience interferes with improvement. It is a dilemma. That's why I've seen the development of many musicians stop at a certain level. They were all very proud, or put badly, stubborn people. But that was wrong. I think even I may have a strong tendency towards that with my violin. But right now, I wasn't trying to challenge something new. Although it was also a string instrument. And there may have been that apply equally. If I adhered to it too much to them, I would never be able to comprehend the guitar. Alright, please, let me try one more
よ
time.
ろしいじゃあもう一回最初からやってみて
Yes, thank you. My lessons commenced again. Ugh. Oh,
ちっとも音が出てないそんな音じゃギターがかわいそうでしょ
I'm sorry, but I can't grasp the
買って
method.
なんか丸めて捨てちまえ
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening, but she was intense. Was this rock? Was this the rock I was trying to learn? I felt a tinge of anxiety about seriously trying to learn
コピーっ
this.
ていうのはね、音をコピーするんじゃないの。魂をコピーするの。
Their soul? That's absurd. But I didn't say so. I'm sorry, I'll do my best. If you ask for a teaching, be humble. If you have time to question, then move your hands. Train your body, not your mind. How far along can I come in such a short time? Even if it's only a little, I was going to absorb as many of Obasan's instructions as possible into this body and my mind. To do so, I had to become empty.
じゃあもう一回さっさとやって。時間は無限じゃないのよ。
Yes.
ほら遅れてる。もっと早く頭で覚えるより体で覚えて、考えなくても手が動くようにするの。
Yes, I'm sorry. I know that, but I can't do it. Damn it. Anyways, I moved my body with the intense concentration. I suddenly felt my mind growing blank. I felt like this empty space was being filled with sound. It was a nostalgic sensation, a sensation I've grown deeply acquainted with when playing the violin. The world and many kinds of other things disappeared before my eyes. Just a one-on-one conversation between me and the instrument. No matter what happened in my day, it didn't matter at this time. As my mind grew blank, all the bad thoughts sitting in my mind disappeared. It felt like that all bad things rescinding in my mind were being cleared. Like the sound was directly entering my
そう
body.
集中して。もっとギターの音を聞いて。黒いラインがどんな音で鳴りたがっているかちゃんと聞いてあげて。
All my senses were focused on the guitar. The vibrating strings. They felt much harder than the violins. The feeling flowing through my fingertips. The sound I actually heard. And then the sound I heard coming from through the amp and the speaker. The feeling in my fingertips and the image I had. And then the actual sound. I was drilling the gap into my
そ
body.
うその調子。
The body of the guitar was vibrating too. I thought an electric guitar was incomplete because it didn't have the equipment built into it. Its body didn't. But maybe that's not true. The body was built with the idea of producing sound. It was well calculated to produce beautiful sound. I'm sure that there was a good reason for the body being solid. There had to be a reason for it. It was something the craftsman put his soul into making. I felt like I was coming to understand those things, bit by bit, as I faced my guitar with an empty mind.
そうです。その
Ugh. Shit. Finger slip. No.
ギターなんかやめちまえ。
Donk.
いやー、まさか当たると思わなかったんで。
She hit him. The ashtray Obasan threw at me hit me right in the forehead. I haven't had such a splendid lump on my head since I was a
そ
kid.
れにしてもずいぶん見事なコブになりましたよね。っていうかそのごめんなさい。
Obasan bowed her head so fast I thought she might get on the floor
ギ
next.
ターのことになると私ちょっと性格変わっちゃって。
I don't think it's just a bit. I think I just found out firsthand why Master said she was a freak. No, don't worry about it. I'm fine. It's just a little lump.
そう許してくれます？
What's to forgive? I'm learning under you. Obasan, there's no way I'd have any complaints with my master's instructions.
え？師匠ってそんな偉いんだ。
Besides, I can tell you really love the guitar, Obasan. I really could tell. Right now, the guitar was everything to this girl. Any person capable of devoting themselves to one thing like that was worthy of any of
ま
respect.
あ私ってギターしかないから。
I played an instrument in a bit too. It was the violin, though.
それマスターからちょっとだけ聞きました。あ、それでドイツにいたの？
Yeah, that's
す
why.
ごーい。
Obasan was honestly impressed. I wasn't worthy of it, though. I've been in the world of music for about 20 years and met plenty of people, but I've seen a lot of players like yourself, Obasan.
え、私みたいな？
There are times when someone throws other things away in order to become a professional. That's why a lot of them are strange people.
私ってそんな変わり者かな？
Obasan looks surprised, not noticing that you're strange is one of the signs that you are. But that's why I can trust you. Yes, I can trust Obasan. She had ideals, after all. I could believe that she would never lie in regards to the guitar. That's why I couldn't rest. I could rest assured leaving it to her without thinking. Terrible, guys. Gosh dang it. Thank you very much. I'll see you again tomorrow.
まあ任せて。菅沼さんなかなか根性あるし、飲み込みも早いからきっと上手くなるよ。
I hope so. I was lucky to have met Obasan. There isn't a better teacher for me right now than her.
菅沼さんって有名なバイオリニストなんだよね。そんな人に私が教えちゃうなんて。
Ooh, I don't like that laugh. Obasan's eyes gleamed.
私もある意味世界的なプレイヤーってことですかね。
She grinned like some evil mess. Megastrip. I don't know what that is. This teacher might be a little scary. Well, then please continue to help me, Oba said.
あ、その大場先生っていうのやめて。
Huh? Why?
大場も先生もなんか落ち着かないし、名前で呼んでくれた方がいいかな。
By name? Then... Gutako. Yayoi-chan. Gutako. Oh, choices! Believe it or not, if you pick the wrong one, you die at the end. This is important. This is important stuff. I'm not into comedy. Yayoi-chan. How's Yayoi-chan?
そっちの方がしっくりくる。それじゃあ私も翔さんって呼ぶね。
Yeah, then Yayoi-chan, once again, thank you. I held up my hand. Yayoi-chan took with a satisfied grin.
こちらこそ。
They say the greatest difficulty one faces when one trying to learn something is finding a good teacher. Encounters and connections are fate, and one can't do anything about such things on hard work alone. I may have just cleared that greatest difficulty. Now it's all up to me. Only 5 days left. After work, I watched the DVD I borrowed from Yayoi-chan in my room. It was a concert DVD from the band Vana.
これを穴の開くほど見ること。真ん中に穴が開くほど見たとかごまかすのはダメですよ。これは最初から開いてるんだから。
Don't worry, I won't say that. For now, I had to watch it. So this is the man called Kurt, huh? He must be since, with the guitar, I was playing part of him. What? Kurt Cobain? Nirvana's in it, wow. Anyways, Yayoi-chan told me to burn the way he plays into my eyes. Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, huh? I guess that's why they were calling it Vana. I watched it until I saw it, even in my dreams. Yayoi-chan said that if I burned it into the memory, burned it to memory, then I'd be able to replicate it someday. I had a similar experience before, so I knew what she meant. I was still in elementary school then. I had them take me to a concert and beheld a performance that was like the work of a gods. That's a little much saying so. I didn't even know how he managed to produce such sounds. It was impossible to comprehend this performance, his technique. But I burned the image of that performer in my mind, and I played that memory back every day and night. Then, several years later, the memory in my mind and image of my own performance suddenly snapped together. At that moment, I had become able to produce a sound as that divine performer. Not only that, but I could understand the principle behind how I was. It was strange, but it actually does happen. I bet Yayoi-chan must have a similar experience as well. That's probably why she lent me the DVD and told me to watch it until it had been drilled in my head. Alright, one more time. I don't need to think about it right now. I just need to burn it into sorry. I need to burn it into my memory as I see it.